people are just going to straight up despise you when you chosen. And it's going to feel like for no reason at all. I'm talking about hate your guts. It really kind of changed my whole view of life. Now, not in like a negative way. My thinking cap is screwed on tight. I ain't got no loose bolts. I used to back in the day before I was game and hip to what's going on, before I was hip to the game. But that's what it is. Most people playing the game. It's all about influence. It's all about seeming like you're right all the time. It's all about putting on this charade, this act that you have this money, you got this nice car, you got this house. A lot of people that's gonna hate you when you chosen. Oh, the deer behind me. A lot of these people that's gonna hate you when you chosen, they're people that's just faking it. These narcissists, these psycho sociopaths. And all they gonna do is just get little temper tantrums, act like a little kid, little temper tantrums, try to act like they big and bad, but realistically they're not. It's just all an act, it's a charade. But most people fall for it because most people just not hip to the game. And that's why I'm telling you, as a chosen one, they gonna just hate you because most people are either under narcissistic abuse of some sort. It don't gotta be from your job. It could be from a friends group. It could be from their own family. Everybody's coming into contact with somebody that's low vibrational or bad energy, bad vibes. And it could control somebody if they don't know what's going on. They're not hit to the game. I used to always wonder, what did I do? Or here we go again. I'm going into this new environment. Who's not going to like me here? But I started to see that me not being liked it's a superpower. My vibration is high, so it kind of scares off these negative folks that they like, man, we can't trick him. He gonna see through it. And it really does scare these people because they know that they can't trick you. They can't use you. I've seen people get used in the worst ways, And I've been used myself. That's kind of how I got hit to the game eventually. But it sucks when you see somebody that's older than you or somebody you really care about that just does not get it. And you try to tell them yo, this is what's going on. And they have no idea. Just like if you watching this video and you don't understand what chosen ones and narcissistic abuse, you're going to think I'm just yapping. You're going to think it sounds crazy, but the real ones, they understand what's going on right now. They understand. They've been hated on for no reason. They've been the smear campaigned and character assassinations. They understand what's going on out here. And it's biblical. It's of course there's these people out here that want to take out people that, not take out, but kind of shut you down. Of course they want to out you as if you crazy or if you just lame or you just, he just be yapping. Just, how it is, all my chosen ones out there. It's of course it all makes sense. And you start to see that, God is real because the devil is definitely real. Working through people to try to throw off the good people. And that's the part that sucks is that, like I was saying, a lot of these people faking it. So they faking this image. I got this, I got that. Oh, I got this brand new car. And they not telling nobody that they use somebody to buy it or finance it for them. They're not telling you the fact that they got that house they just got. They went and got 10 different credit cards, maxed them out to get that stuff. They're putting on an act. But you see straight through it. So they gonna just hate you because they could just read. They could read it. These narcs, they're really good at reading situations. They're not the brightest, but they could read when somebody not falling for the BS. They could read that real good. And when they look at you, you just like I know what's going on right now. It drives them crazy. And they gonna try to make you look like you the bad guy in front of everybody. They gonna try to play the hell out of you in front of everybody, mess up your self-esteem, all that stuff. Those smear campaigns hurt when you don't know how to just self-isolate and just work on what you gotta work on and say screw the world, I don't need this, I don't need the validation. That's what they need, is the validation. They need somebody yeah. Like somebody to cheer you on. I don't need that. Us chosen ones, we don't need that validation to go do what we gotta do every day. But you'd be surprised how much people need that. the narc giving out validation to people that they prey on because they know, like, oh, I know what you need. I'm gonna act like we best friends. I'm gonna act like I'm attracted to you, and then I'm gonna just what's the word? I'm gonna just throw you away like trash. I'm gonna neglect you like we wasn't cool talking about life and all that stuff. It's like it gets bad. That narcissistic abuse, it really hurts people, and it's all because a lot of us wasn't hip to the game. Most people are still not hip to the game. I'm hip to it. I'm 33. I started getting hip to it, I would say, when I would say 30. I started to see that, like, this ain't just me. Like, this ain't something I'm just going through. And I met random people that kind of help guide me. That's the cool thing, is you meet these allies in life that they could just tell, like, what you going through or who you are. They can see anointings on your life. And they just want to help you get there. It's crazy. I had a teacher when I was in school. This teacher was like the most hated person. She was so mean, I guess we thought. She was a great teacher. Just now I'm older, I'm like, she was a great teacher. She was just doing her job, but she wasn't putting up with no BS. But now I'm older, well, not now I'm older, but maybe when I was about 25, she had told me, just reached out to me randomly one day on social media and said, Dutch, Chris, she was like, Chris, you are an antenna. She's like, you gotta learn to ground yourself because people will just drain you. And I had no idea what she was talking about, but the older I got, I started to see, like, wow, she was warning me. Shouts out to that teacher. I don't want to put her name out there because I don't know, like just for legal purposes, but she was a great teacher. If she ever comes by this video, she'll know exactly who she is, because just randomly reached out to me. But I didn't know what she was talking about. She said, like, you're an antenna. She was like, you just attract people to you. You gotta learn to ground yourself because people will take advantage of you and just drain you of your energy. And I'm like, what is she talking about? I'm happy I caught on. I'm happy because I had, like, a lot of people, not everybody around me, but I had some people that did not mean me no good. They meant harm to me. They were trying to use me for stuff, drain me of my energy and assets. And I just didn't see it at the time. Let this person go by. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, but I just didn't, I wasn't hip to the game. But like the random people that they just come into your life and they give you like really good advice on like how to handle situations. Everybody's not your friend. It took me time to really like figure these things out. And I didn't see it at first. I really did not see it at first. I had so much people around me. And like when you're young, you don't know who your real friend is. It takes time to really figure out and have that self-mastery to really know who you are as a person, to know what you're going for and what you're not going for. And I was young, so I was just going for everything. I was like, man, I'm down to just have fun. I'm here for the party. Everything was a party to me. I started to see like, man, I'm running into people that they don't want to have fun with me. They want to just, use me as the laughing stock, smear campaigns, use me as a way to make them look big and bad or cool. And I fell into the trap like many other chosen ones, But now it's funny when, you start to find your footing and you crawling back up that mountain and they want to come out like, yo, bro, yo, sis. Hey, how you been doing? And it's like, nah. Well, stay humble though. Stay humble. Hey, I'll be like, hey, it's been real, it's been good. Nice to hear from you, man. Like, nice to hear from you, baby girl. But I'm busy. I can't really talk, or I don't have time to hang out. That's when it really hurts these people. And they really gonna hate you. They gonna really start to see like, oh, he catching on. He caught on. At first, they're not gonna catch on. They're not gonna catch on just out of the blue real fast. It's gonna take a few attempts. They gonna be thinking like, man, does he know? Does he know I was trying to manipulate him? Does he know it was all just narcissistic abuse? And then eventually they start to see like, yeah, he knows. And they gonna try to tell everybody that you the problem, you the bad guy. Oh, Dutch. Oh, this guy, Dutch. He did this. He said that. And it's like the thing that sucks is, just being young and dumb, you might have said some stuff that you didn't mean. You might have did some stuff you didn't mean to do. And they gonna try to use that to destroy you. Well, that sounds like some Mopar. But they gonna try to use that to destroy you. And some people will believe these things. It's sad to say. Some people will believe it. But that's a good way to find out who is really with you and who's not. That's a great way to find out who was really with you and who's not, because best believe some people are not going to believe it. They're going to know. Like, man, it makes sense why he don't want to talk to you. I remember all the stuff you said about him. Or it makes sense why she don't want to hang out with you. Remember how you treated her last time she came in to hang out? That's when it gets real. It's like, man, they don't see that. They don't see that part. They don't want to see that part. They don't want to be alone. They need somebody to do all their bidding. That's why they got the flying monkeys. And it's sad. I feel bad for some of these flying monkeys. Some of the flying monkeys are going to be people that you cool with, friends, family, but they just don't know it. You got to let them have their own journey. Eventually, most will find out. Most will find out. Most of these narcs, they're going to be alone the older that they get. Alone and miserable unless they figure it out and change their life around. There's some people that they might change. I think a very small amount of narcissistic people will change. They start to figure out that that's not the way to live. It's not cool. And why does all this bad karma come back to me? It's because you're putting out bad karma in the world. It's going to just boomerang right back. But they're going to hate you, and they're going to try to make everybody hate you for that. They want to take the shortcuts. You went the long way. You might have said, you know what? I'm going to build this brand up from the ground up. I'm going to build me a brand. I'm going to build a clothing brand from the ground up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go through the isolation. I'm going to go through the rejections. I'm going to go through the fake friends that don't want to support me. The fake people that, oh, we're going to support, but they ain't going to buy your product. The narc, what they going to do is they going to act like they got it figured out. They going to go out and purchase followers, purchase likes. They're going to use their own money to make it look like they're selling their product. They're going to scam and con people out of money. They're going to do stuff like that. You'll run into people like that. Do not think that stuff is cool. When I was younger, I thought that stuff was cool because I thought, like, hell yeah, man, I'm from the city and it's all about city slicking and fast life. The older I got, I started seeing, like, man, I'm getting scammed. I'm getting conned. That's when you start to wake up. You meet a good person and you see that they don't care about being a friend with you because you're not a good person to be around. That's when you start to wake up. Not most people, but few will wake up. I woke up after I lost a few good friends when I was around like my early 20s. I started seeing that that's not cool to treat people like that. I learned a lot of bad stuff because of my environment, and it's not cool to think that other people want to be treated that way or talked to that way. And that's when I kind of woke up. And I'm lucky I woke up because now I'm in my early mid 30s. You start to see that most people are still wearing a mask. It's scary when you see how much people are still wearing a mask. And some people don't take it off until it's late in the game. And I'm seeing my life manifest the way that I wanted to manifest. So it's really cool because I see that I'm gonna get what I want. God is going to give me what I always try to manifest for myself. My life is going in the direction that it has to go. Somebody was telling me on a past video, they were saying that don't forget your training, because I was saying I went through real warfare. I'm a veteran, and this spiritual warfare ain't nothing, and it's true, and I'm happy for that person. Shouts out to that person. You got to remember your training. We all got training from life. And I've been scammed. I've been finessed. I've been conned. I've been treated horribly by fake friends, family members that didn't have good intentions for me, staff members that didn't care about their job. So like now I'm older, I know how to be the best version of myself. I know how to treat people. I know how to lead people. I know how to be a leader. And it's all from not having the good examples and catching on that it's not a good example. And when you try to bring that back to home base, they gonna hate you for it. The people that you elevated off of and you leveling past, they gonna hate you. They gonna try to do anything to bring you down. And some people will, I'm not gonna say half of the people, but some, maybe like 30%, 20, 30%, they're gonna be like, wow, they're doing good for themselves. You know, they really changed. They making some good choices with their life. But you gotta just keep it pushing. Do not slow down and try to validate yourself. You can't. You gotta keep it pushing because you don't know who the flying monkey is. And that's the part that really sucks too. You think that this person's your friend, they're a flying monkey. And everything you telling them about like, yo, this person got bad intentions or this person is faking it. They're not your real friend. They're gonna go back and tell that person. So keep it pushing, stay on your journey. You ain't doing something right, you ain't got the haters on you. That is so real. I'm not saying go out and make enemies, but if you ain't got haters, that mean that you ain't doing something right. Or you still got some life to be living. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. Get out there and like push for your goals. Get on that lonely road. Start your journey. But that's what I was thinking about that when I was just now at the gym, getting a little workout in. These bugs is tearing me up. It's like, man, they gonna hate you when you chosen. And it's not even just chosen. They gonna hate you when you got anointings on yourself. They gonna hate you when you got a dream you trying to pursue. They gonna hate you just trying to be a positive person. So just get used to it. All the greats had to deal with the hate. But that's what I wanted to talk about today. They gonna hate you when you chosen. So just be ready for that. They hate that you ain't take no shortcuts. They hate that they had to do everything the short way. They took all the shortcuts and they still ain't make it where you made it to. They hate that stuff. So you gotta know how to play this game. This game of life, you don't get another life. You ain't gonna play it twice. So make the best moves that you can make. Put yourself in the right position. And congratulate the people that's doing it big. You know, the people that's doing it big, that's honest people. Be genuine, show some love, you know. Like, I'm not saying go out of your way, but if they take time just to let you know, like, yo, bro, yo, sis, what's up? How you doing? Be like, yo, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you, man. You doing it big. Hey, sis, you doing it big. I'm really proud of you. Like, that's show love because they going through it too. And some of these people ain't wake up yet. They not hip to the game. They just thinking that life is peaches and cream. And one day they gonna wake up and they gonna know exactly who was there showing love and who was faking it. Everybody does one day. But that's all I had to talk about. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And shouts out to you guys and girls. I love y'all. Peace.